Now on the History Channel, stories from the pages of time. Stories of triumph and tragedy, adventure and achievement, as we go in search of history. Winter 1692. The bizarre behavior of 8 young girls sparked one of the most infamous episodes in American history. More than 300 years later, we are still trying to come to terms with the loss of innocent lives, still trying to understand how these events spiraled so grotesquely out of control. The causes, the cases, the horror and the healing, as In Search of History examines the Salem witch trials. Individuals called witch finders roamed the countryside, feeding on local gossip and exposing witches in troubled communities for a price. In Search of History will continue.
With the greatest traveler you never heard of. From the archives of the History Channel, this is Time-Lapse 2000. We've all heard of the amazing travels of Marco Polo, but Ibn Battuta, who also lived in the 1300s, traveled even further. From Morocco, he set out across the Sahara for a one-year pilgrimage to Mecca that turned into a 30-year adventure. He traveled from Baghdad to Africa and toured Constantinople in the company of a Turkish princess. He survived a shipwreck off the coast of India and later visited China. Battuta recorded every detail of his amazing voyages, but his journals took centuries to reach Western civilization, and his legacy was all but forgotten. Had it been otherwise, perhaps it would be his name, not Marco Polo's, immortalized in the popular children's game. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston.
Salem Witch Trials continues on the History Channel. Elsewhere in the world in 1692, in London, Aesop's Fables was published. German mathematician Gottfried von Leibniz invented a calculating machine which multiplied and divided. And a major earthquake hit Jamaica, causing 2/3 of Port Royal, a pirate city, to fall into the sea, along with fortunes in stolen booty. In Search of History will return. Salem Witch Trials returns to the History Channel. Nathaniel Hawthorne, the author of The Scarlet Letter, was the great-great-grandson of Salem magistrate John Hathorne. Nathaniel added a W to the family name to disassociate himself from his infamous ancestor. In Search of History will return. Continues on the History Channel. 18th century term for the mistress of a household, and could be used as a title of respect for a woman who was not of noble birth. Salem Witch Trials continues on the History Channel.
A spiritual leader in search of history. Journey through time on a quest for truth. Call 1-800-708-1776, and for only $19.95 plus shipping and handling, receive In Search of History.
Fear of darkness. Fear of fire. Fear of the dead. Friday the 13th, face your fears with the night of witches and werewolves. Myths and monsters will be looking for you on In Search of History's Friday the 13th Marathon. Continues next on the History Channel, where the past comes alive.